Hello and welcome to Live Your Dream TV, the coolest place on the web for entrepreneurs to be inspired, educated, and entertained. My name is Carbo. I'll be your host today, and we are here with a special guest. She does some pretty unique things. We're excited to share those turning leaves. We're starting new things and creating new things. This is Terry Weigel, and Terry, you have a couple of things going on. One, you have Terry's Events Plus.
I do.
Okay, awesome. So let's start there and get a little bit of understanding of what exactly you do with the Events Plus.
Okay. I have been an event planner for my whole professional career of over 25 years.
Oh, fun.
Mostly with nonprofit organizations,
Okay.
but I have also done corporate events. When I say event planner, I am not a wedding planner.
Okay.
I am not J-Lo.
That does come to mind, right? So, yeah.
I plan board retreats, I plan large conferences,
Okay.
galas to raise money, golf tournaments, you name it, I can plan it.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Okay, and so how long have you been running that business?
I have been running this business since January of 2010.
Okay, and so you've been in event planning for a long time, but now you've kind of started a corporate side of it, and you're featuring that. So what made you make that switch and decide to do this kind of business?
Well, unfortunately, I lost my job
Mm-hmm.
and as an event planner for a nonprofit organization. And I just have a passion for planning events. So I thought, well, I'm going to try doing my own thing. So
Yeah.
I've been marketing it kind of on the light side right now, but I want to build it up, and take it to the next level.
It's funny how dramatic events like losing our jobs or something like that really cause us to take a look at things and say, okay, this is an opportunity now
Yes.
for me to do what I really did want to do all along. Yeah, so I kind of love that,
And I can be my own boss.
yeah, make your own hours, work twice as hard.
Yes, exactly.
That's awesome. So as that business grows,
Mm-hmm.
what do you see it becoming?
Well, there's going to be a new component to it that
Okay.
I'm excited about. I'm participating this year in the Women's Expo at Catonsville Community College.
Right.
And I have been mentored by Patsy Anderson, the promoter of that event.
Excellent.
But I will be running the Women's Expo in D.C. starting in 2012. So
Wow.
that is very exciting.
That's a very big job.
Yes, so that'll be at least half of my full-time job. And then I would like to supplement that with some other smaller things, maybe not like big expo events.
Just events throughout the year.
Right. So, I'm looking for any kind of business.
That's perfect. I really see how it's coming together. You were already sort of in the corporate event planning. The Women's Expo is virtually that.
Exactly.
Okay.
And I have familiarity with the D.C. area because when I worked for a nonprofit down there, I planned a fashion show there, I planned a women's luncheon there, and I've done several events in the D.C. area.
Wow.
So it was just a natural for me to want to gravitate back to that area.
Oh, that sounds perfect then. What a great path. For the Expo in Catonsville this year, what will be your role?
Well, I'll be promoting and hopefully pre-registering people for the DC Expo.
What an opportunity that is.
Yes,
Wow.
I'm very excited. Trying to keep Patsy organized and making sure that whatever she needs, I can help her do it. So she has been a wonderful mentor, and I look forward to running behind her at the Expo and learning everything she does there.
Yes. So last year at the Expo, I was just an exhibitor. I only saw the front side. I really didn't know hardly anything that went into it, and I was shocked beyond belief when I showed up Friday night to set up my booth because I had no idea what was going on. This year, however, I'm a little bit on the other side of the scene there, and wow, there is so much that goes into this. It's amazing. There are so many people who have to play their part and be organized, and it's a daily checklist, and you've got to get it done, and it's amazing.
Yep, tons of logistics.
Yes, amazing, amazing, amazing.
And you really do need a committee to help you do it because one person cannot do it alone.
Yes, yes. Well, this is a big deal. I would say that you're pretty much on like the cutting edge, I think. And with all of that experience and knowledge that it takes to put something like this together, I am dying to hear a little bit about, what advice or help can you provide to us entrepreneurs who are kind of just...
I would say the biggest piece of advice is to get everything in writing. It is so important, even though you might know someone and you think that verbal agreement is going to get it done, it's not necessarily so.
That's correct.
So you know how they say CYA, cover your whatever? get it in writing.
My mom used to always say that.
Yeah, I cannot stress that enough.
Yes. That's good, because when you're sitting with someone, you're like, oh, well, I know them well enough. It's not a big deal. Like, we'll definitely remember. But, you know, things change.
Right, right. And people forget.
Yeah, and people forget.
So,
Very
so
good.
that would be my biggest piece of advice.
Awesome. Awesome, Terry. Is there anything else that you want to make sure that we get out, whether it's about the Women's Expo or Terry's Events Plus, or anything else that you want to make sure we cover today?
Well, I would encourage you to attend the DC Expo next year.
Yeah.
Particularly if you live in that area, or attend, there's going to be one in Virginia as well.
Okay.
And Patsy's, of course, will still take place in Catonsville. So we're really going to expand, and we hope to involve more entrepreneurs.
Yes.
And that'll help your business.
Yes, it will. Guys, what's going on with the Women's Expo in the background, how it's spreading? It has so much momentum, it has so much strength and so much power underneath of it. You definitely want to get involved with this. If you're not involved this year, you definitely want to get involved next year. You want to be a part of this spread. It's definitely a movement. So I'd encourage you to become a part of it and check things out there. I think that's it, Terry. If you could just help us wrap up with the question of the day, that'd be fantastic.
Well, I would like to know what kind of food you like to eat at expos, because I know a lot of times when you go to conferences, you get the rubber chicken dish.
Right?
I always try to change it up and be unique, so I would love to know what people like to eat.
Excellent. Awesome. I know for exhibitors, you're starving, and you're
Yes.
like, well, I didn't bring any food, I got cold coffee, and I don't know where the bathroom is.
Right, exactly, exactly. But
Awesome.
people, food is like part of the expo experience.
Yeah.
So I'd like to know what you like to eat.
That's a wonderful question. Thank you. All right, well, thank you for coming on the show.
Okay.
It's lovely to have you meet and learn a little bit more about your business.
Great. Well, thanks for having me.
Awesome. Guys, thank you so much. Our passion truly is your passion, and together we're going to go out there and help one more person live their dream. Thank you for watching.